in the fun house. I be in my lane in the fun house. Fully entertained in the fun house. Fun house, fun house, fun house, fun house, fun house, fun house.
Yo people, what's good and welcome back to my channel. Now if you've been watching, you've seen that I've switched up my gaming room. So I got rid of a lot of things and I'm going to be adding some new things. And one of the new things that I want to be adding is some sick new RGB features. So with that, the good people at Nanoleaf sent me out their new Nanoleaf 4D screen mirror and light strip kit. Now just because I've been gifted it, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to give an honest review on it. I want to make sure that you get the right information because you might have been looking at this thing and thinking, raw, like, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? So by the end of this video, hopefully you can make a decision on that. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So the Nanoleaf 4D screen mirror and light strip kit is a screen mirror camera kit that syncs with the colors from your screen onto its LED strips that's on the back of the TV. It gives you a much more immersive feel and it's more entertaining to watch shows or movies or game when you're chilling in your personal space. And not only that, actually, if you got other Nanoleaf products, then this actually syncs with it as well. But I'll explain that a bit later. So the kit comes with a camera mount, a privacy cover, light strip, controller, corner brackets, and power supply. So the way you set it up is you stick the corner brackets onto the back corners of the TV, then you take the long roll of light strip and stick that onto the back of TV as well and on the corner brackets. And if your TV is smaller than 65 inches, you just cut the strip where the scissor symbol is. Then you place the camera above or below your TV at an angle that it can face the screen properly and plug the USB parts from the camera and the light strip into the controller along with the power adapter cable input. After that, you download the Nanoleaf app, add the new device to it and go through the calibration process to help the camera to view the screen as best as you can. Now let me just say, yeah, when this thing works, it works. Like I was watching Godfather Harlem last night and there was a scene where people were in some place and they was lighting candles and the way that the light was lighting up to match the candles was sick. And it was flickering as well, you know, like how candles flicker, it was flickering so sick as well. And then I jumped on Spider-Man. Bro, this thing done bits. I gotta be honest though, it did take me a good few times to get it to calibrate the way that it's working now. But the last time I calibrated it, I noticed that there was a Nanoleaf walkthrough to be able to tell you, to be able to get the best tips and tricks to be able to calibrate it for it to work the best way that it can. And I can't lie, it really helped. Like it's definitely improved the way that it works way better. Now, as I said earlier, if you got other Nanoleaf products like Nanoleaf lines or the shapes or hexagons or anything like that, then you can sync those products with the camera as well. They call it Sync Plus, which you can easily activate in the app. So basically what Sync Plus does, it gets you to place the icons into the places where your Nanoleaf products are, so it knows exactly which angles it should be sending the colors from the screen to. Now the app allows you to set the screen mirror mode into 1D, which is a bright white glow, 2D, which is the same bright white glow, but it's got color on top of it, 3D adds another color on top of that, and 4D adds a fourth color on top of that. And then you're also able to control the moods of these same settings. So you got three options for this. You got cinematic, which gives off a subtle glow that I personally think works best with shows and movies, giving it that cinema type of feel. You got vivid, a much brighter one that I've been using when I'm watching anime or gaming to give it a much more energetic and animated vibe. And then you got custom, which allows you to control the dynamic range, saturation, and white balance, which I'm not too good at that kind of stuff, so I just stick to the presets. You can also turn on the rhythm setting, which makes any sound in the room make the lights react. So I'm guessing this is for like action movies or, you know, like lightning sound effects in movies to make it react and make you feel more immersed when you're watching it. Or even when you're gaming actually, like if you're playing something like Call of Duty or any type of FPS, if you're shooting, then the lights will then react to the shooting or anything like that. You've also got the options to put the lights into basic mode, so you can use the color wheel to set it to blue, just like I got in the background there, or any other color. And then you got so many of Nanoleaf's scenes, which Nanoleaf has got some serious scenes. Like you can download different scenes. They always always add different scenes in there. So I was checking earlier, they added the scene from High on Life, or they got the Black Panther scene, or the Call of Duty scene, and they got quite a few scenes in there. And if you don't like their scenes, then you can create one for yourself. Like, it's simple. Just like the other Nanoleaf products, you can control it with a voice assistant like Siri or Alexa. You can get it to turn it on and off, make it brighter or lower. You can change the colors, change the scene. But one thing that's weird to me is you can't change the dimensions of it. So I can't take it from 3D to 4D, and if I can, then I haven't been able to do it. It also works with Apple's HomeKit as well, so you can favorite scenes, or you can add them to Siri shortcuts and then voice command them to activate or do some type of automation that it will turn off or switch on when you're leaving or coming next to the house or something like that. Now, here's a few things that I would have personally liked from this device though. So I kind of wish that they would have went with the HDMI route rather than the camera, because setting for the camera to actually be able to pick up the colors on the screen accurately isn't as easy as it would have been with HDMI. And with the way the camera is trying to get the whole screen, you can't push it in the corners, so it misses some colors that are in the corners. But it still makes it look nice though, don't get me wrong, but I would have liked it to be a lot more accurate. Also, gone on the HDMI route as well, it might have had programmable sources. So if I'm switching my PlayStation on, I could have programmed the Nanoleaf app to be able to turn the lights a specific color, mood setting, or anything when the PlayStation is turned on. So I could set it as vivid 3D when I switch the PlayStation on, and if I switch it onto YouTube, then it'll go into cinematic and something like that. Plus, there will be less wires as well, so I wouldn't have to do as much cable tidying. And the smallest things, like if I was switching off the TV, then the lights would have switched off as well, because right now I'm switching off the TV, then I've got to grab my phone and I've got to turn it off. Luckily for me though, I use voice assistants to switch everything off. So I just tell things like Google and Siri to just switch everything off, and it switches everything off. But not everybody knows how to use voice assistants like that or Siri shortcuts. So that would have been a major thing for a lot of people, I feel. I also would have liked for the dynamic settings and dimensions to be voice controlled as well, because I'm watching certain things and I don't want to grab my phone and change the settings. So I'd rather just ask Siri to do it, but that doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, that's more of an Apple thing than it is a Nanoleaf thing. So Nanoleaf didn't miss the mark on that, but that's something that I would like this device to do. So here's the big question you want to know. Is it worth the money? Now, here's my opinion. So if you're a gamer who loves gaming in the evening or just in the dark, or a lights off movie watching kind of person, then I reckon you'd really appreciate this kit. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to improve your entertainment system a lot more, like get a soundbar or a higher quality TV. And if I'm honest, RGB is just cool, so having my TV glow up is just an added bonus. And for the price, like, it ranges from £90 for up to 65-inch TV and £120 for up to 85-inch TV. To be honest with you, I don't think that's a bad price, especially in comparison to other brands that are doing the same light strip kits on the back of the TV. Like, there's some crazy prices out there. Anyway, that's my whole thing on Nanoleaf's 4D screen mirror and light strip kit. Thank you, Nanoleaf, for sending this out to me, because this is definitely enhancing the space. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Now, if you've used any light strip kit like this, let me know what you think of it. If you got this one, let me know what you think about it in the comments as well. I'll be very interested to know what you think about it. Oh, and if you like the video, please give the video a like. And if you're not subscribed, then subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications bell for notifications on future uploads. And yeah, that's me. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you lot later. Done now.